The universe is about to be destroyed.
Put hands on him, son.
Definitely.
He come all the way from New York, and you jumped out and see him?
No, not safe.
Flexing his eyebrows.
Yo, look at it, crosses up, set it, and forget it.
Oh no, he's taunting with the sexy dance.
Oh, it's over. Oh, no.
That's what I'm talking about.
Will it be Messiah? Is it Messiah enough?
No, he goes for it. No.
Oh my God.
Oh, my God.
All right, everybody, welcome to NCR 2013. I'm James Chan, and I'm joined by the inimitable Seth Killian. How's it going?
I'm doing very well. Happy to be back in my NorCal home, if only briefly here, and playing some Street Fighter.
So are you still within your heart, NorCal or SoCal? I'm putting you on the spot right now.
I'm all over the place. So every time I come back here, it feels like home, but when I go to Chicago, it feels like home. When I walk by where Chinatown Fair used to be, it feels like home.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I'm a little confused
You're
right now, but
man.
I love
Okay.
my NorCal. It's been fantastic seeing everybody here. Some hot action and some good mix of NorCal and SoCal players represented here in the winner's bracket, which I believe we'll have up first here in this final 16 of Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition 2012.
Yep. We're going to be starting with the 16. We're going to whittle down to the top 8, and then the top 8 will be later on tonight.
I believe so, yes. So.
But we have a really good match to start everything off.
Kicking it off, and so we've got two Shens in the final 16 here. We've got Shen Chang, of course, from Texas, and from Singapore, just Shen.
Shen, yeah, exactly.
Shen. Sometimes he gets a little spin from the X, but as the closest thing we have to a resident Chinese expert, our non-union approximation of a Chinese language expert. Break it down: Shen versus Shen.
It's actually the same. It's just two different romanizations of it. So, but we can call one of them Chang, or you know what? I mean, Z has always told us that we should call Singapore Sien. So maybe
all right, we'll stick with Sien.
Yeah,
and Shen gets the soft H.
Yeah, until one of them gets eliminated, then they will just be Sien for the rest of the.
And here we go. Here we have it.
All right, so once again, PR Rog versus Sien, and Sien doing super well with Gen in multiple tournaments. PR Rog used to play Fei Long. I mean, he switched to Fei Long for a while, and now he's gone almost exclusively Boxer this tournament. So let's see how that pays out for him.
He's just in there.
Starting
motionless so far.
Yeah, starting out good for PR Rog. Ow.
Brutal counter hit. And he's keeping it. He's been successfully keeping it exactly that. That's exactly the range he wants to hold against Jin. Out of the combo range, out of the mix-up range, forcing him to jump in.
But here we go. Let's see if Shin has any sort of nice. Yeah, that was an option select there. But you know what? PR Rog willing to take the slide instead of whatever.
I agree. He had the early meter advantage. Well, it's not going to work out for him here.
I know.
And this should be the end. But I don't. He lost the. He'll take the hit and then take the option select sweep afterwards. But as an escape, not too bad. But of course, the sweep opens up another follow-up possibility in the cross-up.
Right. And so Shen, who started out getting beat up in the first round, ends up taking the first round anyway.
Oh, and no punish. That's so tricky with those waterfall kicks.
All right, gets that sweep. And see, that's the tricky thing is you don't know if he's jumping in punch mode or kick mode.
Exactly.
So he's got two different jump distances after the sweep. One of them usually leads to a cross-up. The other one stays in front. Wow!
Exactly, and even that's not guaranteed. Gutsy stuff there from Shen. I like it. And again, no out.
Oh,
full
wow.
crumple. And see if he can deliver. Drops it.
Ooh. But you know what? One combo into headbutt should be able to do it. But then Shen drops the combo. Something that you very rarely see.
Rog with no EX to get free in.
Yeah, but it's not
Here we go.
Stop him from. Oh, he did it!
That's it!
Wow! 2 comeback rounds in a row. PR Rog has been getting so much mileage out of that. He did that at least 3 or 4 times yesterday.
I have to say, he's showed a lot of grit, a lot of backbone, and matches I've been able to watch, it's just incredible. Like, it looks like he should be out, and Balrog not usually considered a dynamic comeback character, but he's really been making it work.
All right, so like I said, both rounds were extreme comeback rounds. Let's see if this one is going to be another one. So Shen has PR Rog right where he wants him right now in the life deficit. Because it's right now Shen is at his most dangerous because he's got a full super and an ultra bar.
Sitting on the proverbial full stick of butter, yes.
So if he hits him right now, I can imagine PR is going to lose at least half his life.
And Shen playing very carefully here. Just looking for there. There
Oh,
it is.
here we go. Oh, no. Too far for the Stand Fierce to connect.
Let's see if he gets another crack at it. Balrog going in, not content to sit back at that happy distance. There it is. That's the distance I think he likes, but he's getting successfully counterpoked there by Shen, both with focus.
Nice air-to-air from PR.
I'd like to see an air challenge.
Oh, no,
Super, that was it.
Oh, and then he just uses the
And now
hits.
he's just,
Oh,
yes,
wow.
just trying to rush him down before he had a chance to think. Burning that meter. Nice game one from both competitors. PR Log not looking too confident there.
Shin, you can tell he's just kind of using this time a little bit to think about it.
Calculating.
Ooh, wow, I actually saw him dabble in a character change.
I can't imagine that at this juncture.
Yeah, he's been playing nothing but Gen for so long, and he's defeated so many bad matchups for him.
Exactly, and he played that match quite well. He had a critical drop where he had the super into ultra, which obviously would have been completely different round 3. So he played it successfully, had his meter going into round 3.
Oh, nice, but it wasn't a counter hit, so that wasn't
Yeah.
going to combo. The close roundouts and the low roundouts only works on counter hit. Ow!
That's the
Ow.
range. That's exactly the range he wants to keep, and now going in.
Okay.
Nice challenge there from Shen.
Okay, good sweep, and what does he have as a setup? He's got PR Rog in the corner. This is exactly where he wants
PR ball,
to get him.
spending that meter to try and battle out, but right back in now.
Okay, what setup does Shen have?
Hard knockdown.
There it was.
Cross up.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Still got
Follow
him,
up.
though.
Outpoked.
Yeah, because normally Shen has had the option select sweep after he gets
Every
the armor
time,
rush.
yeah.
But he didn't have it that time, but still managed to
I think
get
he was
it
a little too high in the air possibly to try and follow that up.
Probably hit the button and just nothing came out. All right, so PR Rog in. Nice.
And again, going for that counter hit, and then no? Okay, fine, I'll throw you. Like,
I
and
mean-
that's, you can't respect your opponent too much, especially in these situations.
He did not actually go with the throw for so many of the time, so that was good.
He's
to kinda throw
earned
out.
it, exactly.
Okay, good block. Ooh.
Here we go. Oh, wow, nothing. That's an option we have not yet seen in this match.
Okay, good block for PR Rog, but getting swept again, taking advantage of that great sweep from Gen. Oh, wow.
Good
But
block.
and he got it meaty enough that he couldn't be punished, but here we go into Ultra, and that should be...
I don't think it'll do it,
Ooh, okay.
but this is a very bad situation. Wow.
All right, well,
Didn't
PR
wanna
Rog
risk
has a
any
lot
EX
of
headbutt.
meter. He's got a full bar. You can only take maybe one more of the low
There it
strung
is.
in the hands. Oh, wow, he's still alive. But tried to go for the up rush. I think he was going for the fake into maybe a headbutt or a throw.
Difficult to come back in that situation where you're facing only chip damage.
Yeah, especially against Gen.
Yes.
Those stand forward in the hands or low strong in the hands. Nice, chase him down. Shin recognized that was the armor breaker, so didn't want to get counter hit out of his focus.
There's the cross up. So dirty. And you can tell how scared PR Balrog is of those situations. He's been doing everything he can to avoid them, spending the meter freely, anything to get out of there. And I think it's a smart calculation, but hasn't yet paid off for him on paper.
Yeah, because I mean, the thing about it is Shin knows a ton of ambiguous cross-up setups and a ton of unblockable setups
Yes.
as well.
Oh, nice counter with the neutral jump. That's,
Ooh, okay, didn't finish the waterfall kick.
but
he's-
yeah, there's
okay.
inescapable at that point. Now PR Balrog
Shaking his head.
facing a trip to the losers bracket. He might have thought he had something there. Another similar opening.
Right, Shin's getting in there.
I want to see him hold that range again. I feel like he's had good success at that range, and that's the range ideally he wants to be at.
Yeah, it seems like he stopped using the stand fierce and such.
Yeah,
He's-
there we go. Nice early.
Okay, going for old school Balrog mix-ups.
There
it
it
is. Yeah. Oh, great. That's an Alpha 3
Yes.
anti-air. But you know
Wow,
what?
just relentless with the jump
Okay,
ins.
here we go.
And
Gonna-
he'll burn it.
Take him to the corner. Almost guaranteed corner every single time. He's going to get the jump.
There it
in.
is.
Yeah.
He got the counter, but dropped it. Oh no.
Oh, nice steady FADC backdash to
Yes.
prevent getting that much damage. Smart stuff. Oh, let's see it.
Not a counter hit.
Again.
Not a counter hit. Yes.
Oh wow.
Good chase down.
Okay.
Good chase down.
So it's match point for both players.
Wow.
It's coming down to the wire. We have seen so many of these matches all weekend long. Always going the distance.
Nice solid anti-air.
Wow, none of those comboed. So it's just PR-Rog was hitting buttons in the middle of those sequences. Nice use of the armor rush. Just kind of using it right in the middle of poke strings.
Again, is where he wants to be with that full super.
Oh, and again he gets it. Same setup. Gonna do good damage because it's only off of one hit.
Will he wake up hitting buttons? No, just jumps right out of there.
That was so smart. That was the last thing Rog was expecting.
Exactly. No, I wasn't expecting it. I was like, you can't do that. Yes, I can. But now back in the corner again. No challenge from Rog out of the air.
Oh,
there
no,
it is.
here we go.
This is
Into
gonna
Ultra.
be. I think this is it.
Yeah. Boom.
Yes.
Yep.
The explosion, the applause from the crowd. Nice match from both competitors. Shen, I think, able more to play his game, able to stick to his game plan and execute, and that is so much of what we see.
And it sounds like up next we are going to have Justin Wong going up against Mr. Mike Ross. These two have played each other a lot in tournaments, and Mike Ross had always considered Justin his demon. And I remember one CEO, I don't think it was last year, it was the year before that, Mike Ross finally defeated Justin Wong.
And that's as someone who's been in a similar situation versus some players, that's a real landmark. I mean, you know, we've seen Justin lose plenty of times in different situations, but when you have somebody who's really stuck in your head like that, overcoming that is an epic thing. And also, of course, Mike has some tough times with some of his character choices versus Justin.
But, you know, given that it is Mike Ross, most likely, I mean, he's lost to Justin again since then, so probably didn't help him at all. So, you know.
Water under the bridge.
Yeah, he's probably still, Justin's probably still his demon.
Yeah, for Mike it was a landmark, and for Justin it was a Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see right now.
Smile. Oh
wow, really?
It's it. No, it's some sort of Chinese pop music. No bueno. He's not going for it.
He's listening to some Chinese opera right now. You know, I've always wanted. I always wish that there was a way we could see what they're listening to. But at the same time, I would be sad to find out if they were listening to something like normal. Like you always want to imagine they're listening to like the craziest thing possible. So
it's a new troll pursuit. Stream Monster guesses what they're listening.
All right, here we go. Justin Wong going with classic Rufus, and Mike Ross going with fancy Honda.
And this is just going to be your standard slugfest. I don't think we're going to see a lot of surprises. It's going to come down to execution, some key guessing in the later game. Justin going in early. I like that. Again, making that early throw pay off. Doesn't quite connect.
Yeah, dropping his combo. It's the one frame lane. Oh, yeah, snake strike. So much damage.
It's a bad look.
All right, so Justin has Mike in the corner. So he's got him pretty much where he wants him, where he can rush him down as much as possible. But there's the classic Mike Ross, the empty jump, low jab hand. Roundhouse, yep. He's gonna go for the.
Completes it.
He's gonna go for the guaranteed damage instead of any further mix-ups. I think he knows that Justin is usually ready for those.
Oh, very much. And obviously, with these guys playing each other as much as they do, Mike doesn't have a lot of gas in the tank as far as total surprise.
Uh-oh.
No.
Justin was just waiting.
Yeah, and he could afford to. And again, that's the glory of Honda and the deficit of Honda. When you have that lead, it's irritating to try and track that guy down. Extremely strong defense, but again, his comeback potential somewhat limited. Mike, of course, has been he's been a star Honda player because he's able to overcome that and somehow pull victories out of seemingly uncomebackable deficits.
Yeah, but Justin knows Mike pretty well, and everyone always makes fun of him, including Justin, for jumping too much.
Yes.
So maybe that was how he had that read, just waiting for the jump.
He's like, you can't resist. Eventually, you will jump.
All right, so Mike Ross with a life lead. I'd like to see him kind of sit on it a little bit, but Mike definitely has the very unusual Honda style.
And I'm not sure I like those headbutts. Justin's still a reaction monster. The headbutts to me is always sort of a nothing better to do. It's sort of to keep you on your toes, but a lot of risks, and there we go.
Yep,
that's exactly, I just don't think it's a strong play. It's the damage versus risk is not there, especially if you had the lead. But that was pretty sweet.
That was nice. He read the low pierce. He knew Justin was going to go for that. Oh, wow.
He's got the lead. And this is what I like. Okay, earn it on the ground. Play with the jabs.
Don't jump.
And the one thing, and he wants to move in, but not too close, because as soon as you move in, of course, oh no.
Okay, good throw tech, but unfortunately Justin now has the life lead.
Yeah.
So you see Justin just starting to chill.
Let's sit back. He's got an EX in the can.
Ooh. All right, still with a slight life lead.
Even trade.
Justin is going for some low fierces. He's trying to bait.
Oh, beautiful
nice.
stuff. That was a great read from Mike, and now 8 seconds on the clock. We're going to see Ultra Scan.
Wow. Okay,
Nice.
okay.
That was very close at the end there. Justin was just out of range after Mike flopped over.
Can't believe he did the butt slam. I mean, that's such a...
That was, yeah, maybe a little bit of a break after a few clutch moves in a row, but very nice stuff there from Mike Ross.
Nice again, that jump back fierce to counter the EX Messiah.
And I like this because in both cases, players have used the apparent advantage of their opponent to their own advantage, saying, oh, you've got so many bars. Well, that means you probably want to throw out a few X's and see if you can score some free money.
Nice.
But I'm ready for that.
And there, Mike Ross, knowing that Justin was going in a little hard, so he gets a couple of EX headbutts now. But here we go, Justin get in with the hard knockdown.
Oh, no, here's how the cookie crumbles. Let's see if Mike can weather the storm.
Ooh, yep, FADC in the Ultra. All right, so he's going to take the life lead from this again.
He's in the driver's seat. Will he go for the mix-up or play it back? He goes in. There we go.
Nice.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay, Justin just does the simple combo. Didn't want to go into the stand short, stand fierce link.
That's the correct read, I think, in that situation. Correct play. And, yeah, Justin able to reverse it there after Mike was off to a great start in that round 3.
And you see that little smirk on Mike Ross's face, you know, probably saying to himself, damn you, Justin.
He's smiling but not smiling.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's yeah. These guys, of course, know each other, good friends, but there's another part of it. Oh, wow. Lets it fly.
Yeah, we've all done that smile before.
You have to. It's all you can do to avoid punching your friend in the face. Mike with a little different style. Oh, had an opportunity there.
Yeah.
Just wanted to get out of jail. Not really expecting that to hit.
Oh, that's
big opportunity.
And that must have been a butt slam, but he came out with jump back forward by mistake.
Mike leaving money on the table, playing a much more dynamic style this time, switching it up a little bit. Justin right there.
Trying to discourage Justin from jumping. That's what he's sending him this message.
And now I'm going to move in on the ground because I've controlled the airspace. This is mine. All these other planets. Sorry. It's not baseball. So Mike's not got the life lead at this point, but it's quite close. And again, I'm okay with those headbutts, but again, not the strongest play.
Now Justin, he's not using the jump. He's using the roll to get in.
A little pause after that. Oh, Mike
nice.
pushing towards the corner here.
See, Mike Ross wasn't hitting a lot of buttons on the ground, so that's why Justin knew he could use the offensive crouch forward to get in. Now Mike Ross hitting buttons.
But Justin almost going to run Mike out of time. Here we go, here we go.
Oh,
it's
not
going to be enough.
Time. Oh,
just a little too much. Not quite far enough.
So Justin Wong at match point.
Controlling that ground space. The far fierce Honda has a hard time punishing it without charge.
Again, Justin Wong, he's the kind of player who can turtle you even with a life deficit or a tied life, and he's just baiting you into getting impatient, and almost everybody falls into that Justin's trap eventually.
Overheaded, yes. This is a man who was schooled by the famous Eddie Lee and the East Coast turtle style of being as boring as possible. Nice anti-air, nice weight from Justin, gets paid off on the other end.
Oh wow, he's trying to bait out an EX headbutt.
There we go.
Yep, again, trying to bait out the EX headbutt. Every time he jumps back at close range, he's trying to bait that out.
And Mike collecting himself, trying to formulate a game plan here. Like, how am I going to come at this? What's my scheme here?
Okay, he's in. Oh, wow.
Wow, gets it. Reverses positions. Good stuff.
Throws in the
good
corner
read.
And a great block.
Not this time, but no punish. Will he go over again? Did he get him?
No. See, Justin
knew. Too slow, too slow.
Yeah, Justin knew the first time that was Mike Ross's best option was just this raw ultra there. So the second time, Justin said, you know what, you're going to try it
have
again.
the option.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave this here for you on the table. Can you resist this delicious trap? That's like the story of our hero, when you know it's a trap, but you have to take it anyway.
Exactly.
And really in that choice, he didn't have a lot of options. He needed to make up that damage.
All right. So we're going to have some more Street Fighter 4 action coming up for you. All winners bracket to start off. As I said, we're getting down to the top 8. Want to remind everybody that you can get 50% off, saving $80 on this Mad Catz TE stick here, the MLG Arcade Fight Stick for PS3. Just enter the coupon code MLGMarkman at checkout at madcatzstore.com. This offer expires very soon, very quickly. So definitely take advantage of this now while you have the chance. Mad Catz, of course, perennial sponsor of fighting game events all over the world. And here's an unfortunate setup here where you have EG versus EG, friend versus friend.
At least we've got a little NorCal versus SoCal action here at the NorCal Regionals. It's pretty Ricky, hometown favorite. We didn't see John Choi compete in this tournament, and honestly, I think there's plenty of players here I think capable of knocking John Choi out, but he has like a +10 advantage versus all other NorCal players because he's trained them. He's like the guy who did the security system, who built in all sorts of backdoors. So you see all these world-class players, but he's got like a way to like short-circuit all their defenses and just go in there and do dumb stuff to them over and over again.
I've taught them 99% of the stuff, but that 1% I didn't teach him, that's what I'm going to kill him with. And Flo is not going to go with the Rufus mirror. Instead, he's going to go with Sagat, a character who, you know, a lot of people consider does well against Rufus, but the fight has changed so much since vanilla, you know.
Some good stuff here from Flo so far. And obviously Flo knows Rufus very well and knows Ricky's habits. Oh.
And vice versa.
I think if there was a time for that, it might not have been that opportunity.
Yeah, but you know, you might as well do it early in the round. Send them the message that you're willing to do it so you can't get punished that badly. Okay.
And we'll land it.
Yeah, but it was
just
a focus.
nicks him.
Yeah, there was a focus in there, so that really lowers the damage quite a bit. Oh, nice stand roundhouse anti-air, but that stand roundhouse just doesn't do that much damage.
Oh, wow. Just muscling it in there.
Oh, great option
strong.
select.
Yeah, he's been pulling it off consistently, even under that corner pressure from Ricky. Ricky burns it to go in.
Using 3 meters to save himself, and then a jump back fierce from Flo to take that first round.
Good stuff from Flo, hanging in there.
Yeah, I mean, it was really interesting. Yesterday, Flo had one really clutch match. So I was like, oh, is he over the float here? And then the next match against Julio, it was a major float that he managed to live from.
He survived, but yeah.
So maybe that's the turning point, surviving the float and moving on.
He did. I saw him joking about it afterwards, so that's a good sign. Because usually he gets pretty dark afterwards, which is again the sign of a winner. But you know, you want to feel your losses.
Yeah, if you feel like when you accidentally drop something and you can still win, if you feel that way, one, not only that, you won't let them get to you as much, and two, you'll stop dropping things because you're not going to be so concerned about it.
I tend to agree. And Ricky really getting it done there old school, just throwing Flo relentlessly, and Flo answering back with the uppercut says, you know, come on, you can't walk over me like that.
Oh, wow, just using a raw galactic tornado to get in, probably trying to go through a tiger shot.
Nice read on the back dash.
Oh, no! FADC back, Ultra.
Yes. I don't think so, sir. Yeah, you're not like that.
Yeah, Flo's only option there would have been the back dash, try to get the EX Messiah kick to hit him out of the air.
Yeah, catch him somewhere in that arc.
Nice pokes, and there's that.
Oh, looking like Justin here.
Yeah, example of awesome footsies using Rufus. A character who really doesn't have a great ground game, but the way Ricky and Justin play him, they look immaculate when it comes to footsie
Yes,
game.
such strong footsie historical players. Oh, no.
Yeah, knew that was an armor breaker, so smart stuff to try to dash back and get hit out of the air.
There you go. See, that's... Oh, no.
Ugh.
Well, I like the X-Tiger knee to get out of the corner. I think that's the safest general option. But
Yep. Oh, here we go. Okay, he's just going to do it. He wasn't sure that the Ultra was going to connect. Pretty sure it would have, but it's okay. He's going to save it right now. And
still got the killing blow. Oh, and then Ricky's been on point with that every time.
Oh, and a one prediction of the fireball gets over there. Takes it. Very close matches. Flo looking really sharp, but Ricky just always has that read at the last second to take the round.
And he, again, challenging those focus attacks perfectly, like just sitting there, waiting it out, crouch fiercing every backdash out of it.
You cannot get two more antithetical expressions. Ricky just having a great laugh, and Flo just looking very salty.
Ricky looks like he's feeling it here with all these galactic tornadoes, just soaking up fireballs, coming on in. really disrespecting Flo's defense here. I mean, he has just been nonstop. There's not been one let-up moment here.
I mean, this is one of those things that maybe Ricky just knows Flo really well, and he knows that after those kind of losses, Flo tends to clam up a little bit, and he can be a little crazier offensively. Nice, and Flo there, you know, he had skipped that towards roundhouse a lot, but this time we had to go for it because he knows he needs as much damage as possible.
Here we go, and he's definitely in this game. But Ricky looking still very comfortable, just sort of casually walking up. There we go.
Wow.
Here we go. This is a chance. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Closes it out.
Great
Go,
use
Flo.
of the meter there to get that last hit. It's all it needed. So Flo takes that round. Good stuff. Great comeback again. Very clutch stuff from Flo.
And again, we're saying, Ricky, this is not over yet. You need to pay attention here, and let's have a real match.
Yeah, especially since Ricky's now sitting on 4 meters full bar.
Oh, no. What a throw punish. And not even worrying about the setup, just going straight for a little bit of extra damage on the extra galactic.
There's that option select with the crouch strong to stop the instant air dive kick.
And that's really, I think, one of the things that keeps Sagat in this match.
Nice anti-air. Oh, I'm not sure what Flo was going for there. It was weird stand jab fake. I think he was trying to bait out an EX Messiah.
He's had such solid answers to those focus attacks, but Flo will not be shaken off them.
Okay, here we go.
Advantage Flo. Does he have enough in the gas tank to finish it out?
Yeah, but this is dangerous. 3 meter Rufus is the most dangerous. Oh, I like that standing forward.
Oh,
and
good
Flo
stuff.
takes it. I've always said, I mean, me and David say this every time because we've played with Flo a lot. He is probably the strongest casual player that we have ever played against. And it's just when he gets to tournaments, the nerves get in there. But every time we see him play against the likes of Justin and Ricky, he can keep up with them step for step. And if he can just have a breakout tournament. Oh, and he knew
I love that. I love that. That was soft by Ricky, and Flo said no.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Couldn't recover in time to uppercut there. And now here comes Ricky going in. Now, the other thing that we always say about Ricky is he is the best player when he gets mad, and he looks mad right now.
Some players get worse, some get better. Ricky trying to close it out here.
Oh,
The chip,
smart.
yes.
Didn't need to use the EX Messiah meter. Knew Flo wasn't going to touch a button.
Backed off the uppercut.
Yeah, Ricky looks angry. You won't like him when he's angry. Here
Oh,
he
no.
goes. Oh,
drop.
wow.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
No
crumple.
crumple.
Oh, he then just runs. Oh, wow.
Oh,
and
no.
gets stunned off of it.
That is going to be very tough for Flo. Let's see if he can battle back here. What's he got? There's his move.
Oh, and he knew he was going to jump. Yeah,
that
smart
uppercut,
stuff from Ricky.
Yeah. Too easily, in that spot, too easily read. Not saying it wasn't his best option, but sometimes your best option is the most predictable.
Well, your best option is always the scariest to use against the top players. You know, I mean, that's the thing. They know what your best option is.
Of course he knows, and obviously these guys play each other all the time. So a strong match there from Flo. I like that he didn't go back to Rufus, but not able to get it done, and that's
good stuff. Good match, though. Good match.
It was a good match.
A shame that the EG had to knock out EG. Oh, knock EG to lose.
Boo-hoo, top 8 winners, yeah.
Exactly. Top 16. By the point you get there, you can't even complain about it.
Very strong stuff from the Evil Geniuses.
Yep. But I want to remind everyone, you know, go to brokentier.com, purchase some of his new line of shirts and apparel. He's got the new IFC New York City beanies in 5 colors here. We just need one more to match all the buttons. You know, you hit jab, you get the gray one, strong, you get the blue one. And he's also got the 99 seconds 2 out of 3 t-shirt, the adapt hat. He's brought back the Cable Air Hyper Viper Beam shirt. Use NCR 2013 at checkout for 15% off. And I really like the stick sack. It has the places of all the Super Turbo characters marked out on the map. Very
That's
cool
good stuff.
Yeah. And now we have, oh wow.
One of our marquee matches, certainly of the top 16 winners bracket, Momochi versus the man on everyone's mind, Infiltration.
So we've got an Asia versus Asia match.
Now let's talk about this match for a minute here, because I think, you know, Cody to me versus presumably Akuma. We'll see how that ends up if he goes with Akuma. But Akuma to me is tough for Cody, although Momochi in conversation feels confident in that match.
Really?
Yes, he says he feels confident in the Akuma match. Akuma obviously very pro at escaping pressure. A lot of different options to do that. Cody is strongest when he's up close and is frame trap central. So we'll see. Of course, Momochi also has the Yun in the tank. Obviously, a very, very strong Yun player. I know a lot of the players here on the U.S. side were very hopeful that more of the U.S. Yuns would be further along. We still have 2 in the losers bracket who may get a shot at infiltration if all goes well for them. But they're hoping to see Yuns do some damage on infiltration.
Yeah, Yun is strangely considered by a lot of players a character who fights Akuma well.
Yes, one of the best. And so I think that's why they were hoping to see those matchups earlier on. But again, it does start with Cody, and we rarely see Japanese players switch mid-match.
And remember, Momochi has played a lot of Akuma himself recently, so he probably has a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge of this character.
Smooth, right in there, looking good so far. Let's see if he has a special option selects for that teleport, exactly of that kind.
He was just hoping he would teleport backwards. But
yes.
Infiltration had the read and went forward instead. Right. Oh, nice. Infiltration has been getting so much money out of that stand fierce anti-air this whole weekend. Not a lot.
Controls an excellent space that the uppercut won't touch. Stand roundhouse is too slow.
So a lot of people just tend to empty jump at that range.
And I love that anticipation from infiltration. They're expecting that towards roundhouse.
Yep.
And capitalizing on it in a big way.
Oh, and there we go, the empty jump, but he drops a combo. You don't see that from infiltration very often.
Oh, said I smell a bingo.
Yep, and I'm just going to go for
a bingo.
A fierce uppercut. And the nice thing about Akuma, 3 hits on that, you can still FADC.
Plenty of time to cancel that FADC. Wow, total whiff.
All right, so Momochi's starting off very well, but then infiltration getting that one sequence. That's the power of a Vortex character. Speaking of, here he goes, going in.
Another bite at the apple.
Oh, wow. Let's just do it. Wake up uppercut. Oh, big damage.
Burns that meter.
Uses the jab uppercut instead of a fierce one to set up more of an offense.
Pressure going in the kill zone. And this is, again, you know, this is tough for Cody. Like, he's got plenty of options to fight this, but nothing to really dominate it. And that's the problem. Like, you're like, Akuma has the option at any time to approach, whereas Cody really has to earn it.
Infiltration has to be, I mean, you can tell he's not throwing very many fireballs. He's worried about that Ultra 2 from his... Ooh!
Interesting there.
Yeah, and he didn't think that he was going to hit him after that focus. He thought he was going to backdash or something.
Yes, both of them. It was a bit of a stare down. What does it say that I'm most interested when nothing happens?
Yeah.
The 2 great players going to do nothing. I can't. That's my highest moment. All right, Cody in range. Oh.
I mean, a lot of people watch it and they're like, why aren't they doing anything? But, you know, when
they're
you know
doing
the
a
match,
lot. Yeah.
there's so much going on and it's so intense.
There it is. And now let's see if it crumbles here.
Oh,
no.
Wow.
Resists, but recovers very quickly.
You see, that's always those situations, you know, whenever you put yourself into a minus frame advantage kind of situation, your opponent tries to take advantage of that and try to get in a little closer. So after the EX Hurricane, Momochi tried to push his luck, and Infiltration knew that and threw out the low forward first and caught him.
Even the holes in his game are not really holes. They're just more traps that he's laying in the ground for you.
Yeah, if you recognize your opponent is going to try to press their luck, you can usually just intercept them with a nice poke like that low forward.
Love the towards the strong. Good capitalization.
Oh,
that's
but
good.
An empty jump.
Oh, he got out. Nice. The EX. And the crowd applauding for that one.
Good stuff. Oh, wow. Option select. Sweep.
Mini Vortex averted. Oh, caught him.
But luckily for him, did not get sent back into the corner.
Popped out instead of in.
Let's just throw out this overhead.
Standing up.
I mean, smart. A lot of people like to use overheads at the end of rounds. Infiltration will be in the middle.
Oh, no.
Great combo, and here we go.
The
Damage.
Vortex.
Yep.
One combo straight into another. Of course, the power of Akuma.
One of the hardest things about the Vortex is when they can not do anything in the air, land and empty jump you essentially. Especially off of that demon flip, he has no delay when you don't touch any buttons.
And in spite of some great stuff from Momochi here, we are at match point Infiltration. Good counter.
Just don't want to have him get any advantage. Just jab him out of the air.
I was looking for that standing fierce, but a little too late.
Ooh.
Going for the counter poke.
Okay.
Good completion, good completion. Corner pressure.
Huh. Red fireball response, probably not what he wanted, but...
I like the pacing here from Momochi, holding a space rather than going straight for pressure, which he's responded so well. Oh, wow, double overhead. Momochi willing to use that life advantage a little bit and sit back and stay at that counter poke range rather than raw offense range. You notice how little he's doing, but just holding that position as best he can. Not a lot of them. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, standing fierce finally. And
again.
he got the crack kick again.
Yes.
And he gets the hard knockdown. Here we go, the mix-up. Oh, great defense from Momochi. Got out of that situation. They're basically even in life. Don't know who has the lead. I think Infiltration is a slight lead, maybe by a couple of pixels.
For sure. And this is oh, nice. He's in there, and that is going to connect.
He's just going to use the whole meter to make sure he takes this
He
round.
must live, and that is, you know, obviously not ideal, but a win is a win on match point.
Exactly.
You don't have to be messing around. Not much question about that one. Oh, big cross up, but a little too late. And that crack kick. Oh no. Focus anticipated possibly by Infiltration. Oh, whoa, full crumple.
Crumple, yeah, and this is big damage.
Drops
Misses the low roundhouse hard knockdown. Whoa. Let me just throw you out of your fireball.
Oh, and then again he thought he was going to throw him, but it was a little out of range, but Momochi dropped it.
Oh, nice.
Good stuff. And again, Akuma just out of jail. No follow from Momochi. I like the patience. This time, Infiltration looking a little hungrier.
Momochi gets the throw in, so what has he got to set up? Nice!
Trixie.
A safe jump set up on that.
Good pressure, and I admire the throw again. Like, just whatever, it's working, go for it.
Uh-oh, got it a little too close.
Oh, changing the jump arc at the last minute. Dirty stuff.
Wow, let's just do it. Oh, no, that's punishable.
Not safe.
Oh,
but
not
can he get out of this one?
Yeah,
no.
There's nothing you can do much there. I mean, I would have maybe liked to have seen him to try to do like a bad spray maybe to throw the timing off a little, but
none of it was obviously guaranteed. It was a variety of losing options there, but maybe to change the pace a little bit on that one.
Crazy to me that Momochi would actually go for such a Hail Mary at the end with that EX Zonk. But
yeah, he had the EX uppercut. I think he was feeling himself a little bit, but yeah, the EX obviously not safe and not from that range. That was a little bit of a mental crack, I think, in that situation.
I mean, that was one of those things that you're just basically putting your whole game on that right there.
That's it. Yeah, it's just I'm all in. And in that case, I think also to give credit to Infiltration, not only did he play a great round, but that's the payoff from playing that smothering, oppressive, openless. That's a new word. That's not a thing. There's no openings. He's not giving you anything. This is like the Chris G of Street Fighter, where it's just nothing, nothing, nothing. And then when you finally get that chance, you overcommit. And this is, you know, something you see as a Zangief player when you're working to get in, and you're like, now I must do big grab.
Yeah, and you see that all the time, like you said, in those Chris G matches with Morrigan. Right? Yeah. Everyone always tries to, once they finally get in, then all of a sudden shell kick in your head. And
yes, of course. So, it's like he knows what's coming. He knows how hungry you are. Infiltration as well, and I think he can force a little bit of, I don't want to call that a desperate play, but a high-risk play from Momochi in that situation. But we will see Momochi fight again.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That was winner's bracket. And it looks like now we are going to have on the other side, oh, no, it looks like we're moving to a loser's bracket match. Oh, yeah, we finished all 4 of the winners. So right now, still in winners is Ricky Ortiz going to go up against Xian from Singapore. And on the other side, we are going to have Justin Wong going up against Infiltration. Wow. That's a top 4 right there. Ricky, Xian, Justin Wong, Infiltration. If you were a betting man and you picked those 4, I mean, that's a very easy 4 to pick.
Pretty solid, yeah. We've got some NorCal, we've got some Singapore, we've got some SoCal by way of Chinatown Fair.
That's true. 4 completely
and Korea.
different. Yeah, 4 completely different locations. It's awesome stuff. Just showing once again how international Street Fighter has become.
The talent is out there. But now I think we've got, is it Wolf Crone up against LPN?
Yep, LPN, a player here who NorCal had pinned a lot of hopes on, and he's already out of Cross Tekken. And a lot of people figured that he was going to take that because he's been a big proponent of that game.
I must say I thought he underperformed in Cross Tekken a little bit. I saw his match versus PR Log. I felt like he had a lot more and made some questionable choices. His Cammy, of course, known to be highly unconventional. If I had to take one thing away from him, I would say his hit confirms. He's forced to burn a little bar more often than most Cammies on his cannon drill hit confirms.
Yep, but you know what? He's going with another player considered very, very erratic and random, you know, quote random, which is Wolf Crone, because Wolf Crone is so good at just mixing up everything and always doing stuff, different things. And just like that.
Looking monstrous.
That's should be it. Oh, wow. Not quite yet, but
Scaling.
gets the overhead, yeah.
Close it out with a perfect to open. Tough for that. Let's see if LPN can wake up.
I mean, this matchup is almost like they might as well be the same character. It's just you hit each other, and then all of a sudden you're dizzy and you die. So, you know, it's a very momentum-based matchup.
Nice read of the backdash there from Krone.
And the good thing about getting a perfect...
And there we see, again, forced to burn that meter on the hit confirm's
call.
not quite there. I've noticed that in a bunch of his matches because his Cammy play is great and creative, and I love a lot of it, but that hit confirm needs work.
Yeah, and that's the best thing about getting the perfect is that not only do you win the round, but you win the round without him building any meter, and then he wasted his meter immediately on an FADC.
Yes.
So he's not been able to do an EX dive kick yet, not once.
And that's why it's so critical for Cammy. Of course, you've called that out perfectly. I mean, somebody like Viper can really do without the meter. It's sort of a bonus for her. You know, she can make nice read there.
Right. Oh.
Whoa.
Wow. But
Gutsy
he's going to lose
stuff.
a lot of life there.
Wow,
And great
great read.
option select. Great option select.
And if I had to take one thing away from Krone, I would say this guy does not like to block. If you knock him down, he is coming up with something about 80+% of the time.
Yep. I've always said that, you know, the art of blocking is kind of lost on this generation of Street Fighter.
It's not as much fun.
No, it's not at all.
That's what I try and do when I teach people how to play Street Fighter. It's like, lesson 1, blocking. And they're like, I want to throw the big fireball. Like, quiet.
That fire from my hands,
Yes.
you know. All right, so Wolfcrone with a big lead right now, but it just doesn't matter against Cammy at any point in time.
Here we go.
Like now. Oh, no. Again, he just didn't get anything off of that cross-up short. Not sure why he came out with the dash instead.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that could have been, but let's see if he can bring it back here. Again,
Okay, here we
stand
go.
jab.
Got another chance. Yeah, good
Nice
chase down.
confirm.
And a lot of meter.
Oh,
And
there
again,
it is
chase
again.
down.
That's the
There it
dizzy.
is.
And it is going to be game 1 to LPN. Good stuff. And one thing I love about this guy is that he stores all of his craziness up in his games. Like, this is like the most chill. Like, you look at him, he's totally chill. I'm cool. Like, he's just the most relaxed guy of all time. But then you watch him play and he goes nuts, and I love that.
Yeah, Wolfcrone there using a lot of focused dashes to escape the ambiguous cross-ups, but unfortunately LPN was ready for that every single time. Great job from LPN.
Standing jab, low forward, yeah. Oh, there we go again. That confirmed.
Yeah.
Big trouble, and especially against Viper.
Okay, that time he read it. Yeah, and now he's got the dizzy.
And that time, nice adjustment there by Krone. I'll give it up for that. He did block after he saw the last EX uppercut from Cammy that beat his wake up.
And again, quick shout-outs again to Wolfcrone. Congratulations for his new AGE sponsorship.
Indeed, and playing on a stick.
Yep.
Made that transition faster than anyone I think I've ever seen. Talented guy. Good pursuit. Oh, no.
Big punish. God, even getting a fake in there to build a little extra meter.
He's always got the style points. We saw him grinding on some combos here before the matches began today. And he burns it to close it out with another near perfect. Now, hopefully that was a chance for LPN to do a little learning. Because there were a few critical moments there where he saw him block the EX uppercuts and things like that. So now getting some advice.
Does Seismo Feint actually build any meter for Viper? I don't think it does it?
It's just style, I believe.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, nice. Caught her out of the air. Right when she landed with a few frames of delay. Just 2 frames of delay there.
Look at that, already 30%.
Yeah, 2 dizzies in a row. Actually, I think every match we've seen so far had a dizzy. Every round we've seen almost has had a dizzy.
2 explosive characters. And I like this adjustment from Krone here, who now is wanting to play sort of a keep-away game. Didn't want to go in at all. Like, the guy who loves going in more than anybody, just happy to sit back and sort of troll Cammy a little bit, making it work so far.
I actually think this is Viper's best option against Cammy, is just to kind of play a little defensive. And see, he goes in there and he gets hit by the uppercut, and it gives LPN a chance to get in. Nice, just caught him with a low forward, but...
And that could be it.
Cammy with 2 bars and an ultra, and we've seen LPN...
Oh, wow, bold challenge. Bold challenge with the... Yeah.
Yeah, because if LPN had just did a jump roundhouse, you would have ate that right in the face.
That's what I'm saying. That was very, very gutsy stuff there from Krone. He felt confident.
I mean, I think that was a great move from LPN, trying to do that really late EX dive and catch something. Oh, chase him down. Okay.
Here's the opportunity. What has he got? Oh, that was exactly what he'd been so good at in the round he won. Missed there, and now Viper dashing back happily across the screen. LPN looking a little lost here, but maybe willing to trying to see if he can get him to burn his bars.
Yeah, he accidentally burned an EX Seismo just now. Oh wow, LPN trying to dash it and get in.
Just getting
know what side to block.
Front 3 times. Oh, ugly, ugly stuff. And that really sticks in your head. Here we go.
But there's that jumping roundhouse from Cammy.
Oh!
Ooh. He tried to option select perhaps a drill, but
got the
missed
uppercut.
that. Yeah, got the uppercut instead. And here we go.
Oh, he did the uppercut, but no good.
Yeah, and smart
Viper
stuff.
too far behind. Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Big opportunity.
LPN.
He got
hero.
him. Drop the combo.
Very unfortunate way to go out, and that is going to be the end for LPN.
And you called it right there. It's just those hit confirms that he has.
Yeah, that's a heartbreaker. I know he's a big NorCal hero, a slight underperformance, I think, from him today versus what he's capable of.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a heartbreaking way to go.
Normally, the commentator's curse, makes it so that they do exactly the opposite, but unfortunately, LPN, it doesn't work the other way.
Well, if I find him waiting for me in the alley later, I will.
Oh, man. Yeah, but again, congratulations to Wolf Crone to his new sponsorship with AGE. And of course, speaking of AGE, you can use the promo code AGENCR at pdb.com to get 20% off of all their apparel. You see a lot of guys with that PDP headphone set right there.
It's unmistakable.
Yeah, it's very fancy looking thing. I mean, if you're a big fan of Tron, it's the perfect way
cool
to live
these
out
days.
the fantasy, kind of.
If Daft Punk played Street Fighter, they would definitely be using this stuff.
For sure. But of course, this offer expires after this weekend, so take advantage of it today. I think today is the last day to use that promo code.
So let's take a look at the bracket. That is the end of LPN. Wolf Crone will go on to fight, I believe, EG Flow.
Okay, and it looks like we have Xian Cheng from Texas going up against Mark Teddy. Recently signed to DRS. Yeah.
Mark Teddy, of course, a guy who's really redeemed a character and made a character who has so many obvious flaws, strengths, but obvious flaws just look sort of unbeatable.
Yeah, he's been doing super well at Wednesday Night Fights against the likes of Kino, Online Tony Vai. He's basically put himself into that echelon of one of the favorites to win week after week.
And the thing, I think if you look at his Wednesday Night Fights performance, you actually get even not the full idea of how good this guy actually is.
Yeah.
Because not only are those guys great, but they also know Mark Teddy very, very well.
Yeah.
Whereas when you see Mark Teddy go up against people that are not as familiar with his shtick, he just runs them over.
Yeah.
I'm talking like 30-plus win streaks against some of the top NorCal players, just mauling them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Incredible stuff. Shen Chang, of course, one of the classic player, one of my teammates on the first Team USA all the way back. He's looking perpetually tired, but that's Shen. He's like, I can't believe I'm here.
Yeah, but he's probably one of the most technical players, one of the most just great reads, and he just doesn't show up a lot to tournaments, but he's one of the strongest players in the country.
Without question, yeah. I don't think he's not a talker, and so I think people maybe don't know him as well as they should.
Right.
But absolutely a top tier player.
Oh wow, cross up dive kick to start off. And look at this momentum that he's got. Okay, good focus backdash. Mark Teddy missed his first low short in the stand strong, but he gets it that time.
Wow, nice challenge from Shen. I love that. Mark gave him enough space to be like, oh, don't you want to hit a button? No, I'm going to hit an uppercut.
Yep. Nice, just jabbing him out. So Mark Teddy likes to do the slide FADC and let the focus rip.
Right.
And Shen just jabbing him out of it.
I admire that. So let's see if Shen may have done a little work on Mark Teddy, kept an eye out on him, and especially having the time from yesterday to maybe go home and watch a couple matches.
Yeah, Mark Teddy, I've always kind of joked to myself that he's kind of like Combo Fiend Jr. You can't discourage him from doing what he wants to do.
No.
You just have to beat him first, and that's exactly what Shin is doing, just taking it right to Mark.
And I actually felt like this was an unfortunate draw for Mark. Not only, I mean, I love Shen. I've known him for a long time, good friend. But Mark is obviously a very dynamic player I wanted to see, and Shen is exactly what he doesn't need. Like a guy who's not going to sit back there and be a target. He's going to take the fight to you and is super technical.
Yeah, and not only that, but has the extreme old school fundamentals of the Mike Watsons and the John Chois. Those are the players that can really diffuse Mark Teddy's game plan. It's a bad match of styles here.
How many counter hits have we seen here from Mark Teddy, which is sort of one of his bread and butters? Typically, I don't know if he's okay. There's one. 1-1 low short from Parlay. I'm not giving up for that, but he's got a good momentum here.
Yeah, I like that neutral jump short. Oh, and he just faced that out. But didn't get the full punish, accidentally shorted him out of the air. I guess not familiar with the timing that is. I mean, he plays against Hugo 101 every once in a while, who I do think uses Yun, but okay, got him. There it goes. And so
Good
Mark,
pressure.
yeah, able to execute his plan. So that's the whole thing. As soon as
Exactly.
he can get that opportunity to execute his plan, he can win the rounds. But Shin Chang, for the first game, was just able to deny him of everything.
And Mark's another guy that does not like to block for very long. He likes to keep it going.
We've always said he's a low short monster. This guy never stops doing low short.
Rare drop there from Mark.
Oh, wow.
Just going right for it.
I like it. He's done that twice now. He's sending a message to Shin. Shin's probably going to do a couple of dive kicks in the block.
Oh, wow. Caught him deep with that cross-up. Goes for the extra damage on the EX shoulder.
Oh, he tried to get him with the overhead, but Shin hitting buttons. And see, there it is, those low shorts. He loves those low shorts because they give him so much advantage. The low short and the stand strong connects at max distances. So it's really, really effective way to play defense.
Shen doing a little bit of thinking here
The battle has begun.
before he goes back in.
Oh, wow. Just got him with the Bushido throw.
Good press. There's the counter hit there.
Yeah.
Shen stood that test before, not this time. And again, Mark leaving
yeah.
just enough rope for you to hang yourself with.
Oh, and then he drops his low short.
And that was the dizzy, too.
Oh, no, and Shin runs himself into the EX Hurricane. Okay, good stuff with the run stop. All right, so Shin giving himself a little bit of momentum. He's pushing Mark slowly by slowly into the corner. Nice anti-air. Gets that to combo. If Mark...
It's going to be next again from behind, and he drops it. Ooh.
Ooh, smart stuff.
Interesting
Oh,
stuff.
wow, a backdash to escape it, but then a stand strong from
pressure.
Shin Chang.
And again, not letting Mark get a breath. Like, Mark not able to get it going once Shen able to generate that offense.
Yeah, I mean, this is very reminiscent of the match that we
Viper
just saw.
Cammy, yeah.
Yeah, it's just all momentum based.
Yeah.
Whoever gets that sequence going. And so far, Shin has managed to get it 3 rounds. But here we go. Mark got the first throw. So what does he have? Oh, close range overhead. I love
Almost,
it.
yeah. And the one thing we haven't seen from Shen that you usually see, you also see a lot of a nice EX grab setups. He's respecting Mark a lot because he knows this guy's hitting everything. He's not going to sit there and get baited into that. So that's taking that option away.
Faked him. He got him with the overhead last time. This time it goes for the Bushido throw and big damage on that combo. Oh, again stops with the overhead.
Shen challenges. Oh,
Nice,
goes right
just
in there.
Chip damage. Just going to chip him out with that. And now we are down to last round.
Match point. Someone's going home.
So intense.
Both firing away. Mark in there first, but burns a lot of meter.
I think it's okay because he doesn't use a lot of
No,
meter.
meter's not terribly important to him. It's just on the approach if he gets sent away or on wake up.
Oh, is it supposed to be a hurricane there? Not sure. Nice focus backdash. Oh no!
Total slugfest.
And he dropped his combo there. He hit him with the stand strong, but then nothing afterwards.
I thought he might have been going for a reset. I'm not sure.
There's those setups that you can't get out of. Oh wow, great EX
Shen
uppercut.
answers. It's still even. Look at this slugfest. Who will stop hitting buttons? Shen blocking
Gets
overhead
him with
from
the
Mark Teddy.
overhead, and Mark Teddy defeating one of the old school guys, and he stands up and
popping off.
He's popping off to the crowd right now. Mark Teddy feeling himself, and you know it's really interesting. I mean, it's great for me to see him do this because, you know, he was from UCLA when Ultra David was there, like around 2009 era. And so Ultra David played with him a lot, and he brought him over to my place one time, and we played him, and I was just like, wow, this guy's pretty good. Like, you know, you always bring
There's a smell of a
yeah,
good player here.
yeah, exactly. And so, you know, we've seen him since Vanilla, where he was just like, he used Ryu, Akuma, Sagat, you know.
Hadn't really found his groove yet.
Yeah, and then I always just looked at him and I was just like, he could be such a strong player, and to see him get this far and defeating the likes of guys like Shin Chang and stuff in these tournaments at NCR, getting the top 8, I mean, it's fantastic. I love seeing it. So.
Fantastic.
All right, and looks like we're going to have another strong, really strong matchup coming up. But before that, I want to mention that we have from Arcade Shock, they're going to have a drawing here. You can win all sorts of games, prizes, soundtracks. unworn Metal Slug extra XX boxers.
Unworn.
Unworn. A bunch of PS2 games. It looks like a lot of SNK collections. I mean, these guys really support the SNK scene a lot. They have a bunch of posters downstairs with, you know, SNK characters and such on there. And of course, they sell a bunch of joysticks as well, a lot of Hori sticks and such.
They're very cool guys. I just can't get over unworn. That's an excellent, excellent clarification.
Yeah, but
because usually when someone's selling me boxers, are these worn? Because I've been burned before, I'll be honest.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing, right? They just need to find the right person to wear it, and then I think they're going to be more desirable, right? We should get you to put on the boxers and say worn by Seth Killian, and then everyone's going to be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I want those boxers.
I don't think that sad day has come. Julio, I got to say, this guy really impresses me. Again, another Yun player, very dynamic, very interesting stuff, a little bit unconventional. And this will be, I think, a real test of wills, because Vaya, of course, with his traditional, I call it like a stutter step Ryu.
Yeah.
Where he'll try and enforce his will on you with fireballs, which is very hard to do versus Yun. And here we go.
Yep, right away with the fireballs. Yep.
And already dropping a fireball with a Scratching Fierce.
Now, interestingly enough, when AE and 2012 first came out, Vaya had a lot of trouble against Yun. Hugo 101 would defeat him a lot in that matchup, but then he at one point got it to so that he was even in that matchup with Hugo 101. So he does have a lot of Yun experience.
I think this character does play against the Vaye's strengths are not a good fit for Yun because he has a lot of ways to counter fireballs, both with his obviously command specials and of course the dive kick.
I always said one of the hardest things in fighting games to do is to ever make it through a Vaye fireball with one of your easy moves to get through a fireball. But Julio here with a great start so far.
Yeah, and just totally weathering the storm, taking his opportunities when he can, caught by sleeping with an EX command grab, but really not doing anything too spectacular, just sitting back and saying, your fireball game's not going to work on me. And if I, again, with the pressure, all right, here we go.
Oh, I think he went for the uppercut there. Julio should take this, yeah. But
Combo
you know,
goes on for days.
I always say this about Vaye, though. He always loses early rounds just to get a few reads on you.
He's learning, yes.
Yeah, so let's see if, you know, that's one of the dangerous things. When you fight a guy like Vaye, you kind of want to not use all your tricks on him. You want to play very careful.
Keep a few surprises in store. And again, the fireball's still here, but again, much more reactive. It's not offensive fireballs. He's not reading because he's now respecting his game, saying, what have you got if I don't do anything?
Oh, nice stand roundhouse right in the face of that
Here
fireball. And Julio's going to get his Canadian combo. Oh, went for the dive kick reset. Didn't quite get it. But
Vaye is still in pretty good shape.
Yeah, sitting on full meter with an ultra.
Oh, there's the crumple. No!
Oops,
I do not like that choice. I wanted to see the ultra there.
I think that was just an execution error on his part. He probably went for the ultra.
One would have to imagine. And now if he doesn't win this round, that's even, well, obviously that's its own problem.
Yeah. All right, but he's got one bar here.
That's all it's going to take if he can find a good opportunity for it. Oh, looking for it.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
And there it is. Julio's going to take it.
Game one. Vaye knows he had more opportunities than he was able to capitalize on. Let's see if he has any more adjustments.
Julio earlier in the tournament defeated Kaneda and also defeated Laugh. So he's defeated a lot of strong Shotos.
Yeah. And Vaye looking for that back fierce. He's now announced that twice. And there's another fireball drop from Vaye with crouching fierce. Oh. Okay. Wow. He was definitely not going for a combo there.
Okay, puts himself back into the corner. I think Julio recognized that Vaye was going to probably... Oh, whoa! How did that uppercut even hit? Oh, there's the EX throw.
And I really don't like that because it says, you know, Julio just does not seem concerned about whatever Vaye's got cooking here. And that's not a good look.
Nice.
Julio looking very comfortable, match point.
That's it. Julio playing a very, very aggressive Yun, but I mean, that's the way you play this character, so.
It's the right way to play Yun. And here comes Vaye. That's one of the sweetest combos in this entire game. I love the way that feels.
Low strong, low roundhouse.
Yes, I don't know why.
It's satisfying to get those hard knockdowns, you know?
Threatening the focus, we haven't really seen much of that from Vaye typically, but again, versus Yun, not the best play. here we go.
All right, but Julio's sitting on a full meter, full ultra. Oh, nice read.
The overhead. That's how Vi likes to
wow.
do it. That was a good looking round for Vi. And again, if he's able to execute his game plan and stick to it, Vi extremely strong. If you can push him off that, shake him up, anybody's game.
Yeah, the hardest part right now is if Vi wins this. It's more than just tying it up, but it gives him kind of a mental advantage over Julio. Julio thinking to himself, man, I was one round away from just taking it. But he's sitting on a full meter. Any combo will lead into Ganagin, and he's also willing to use Ganagin even when the opponent has blocked.
It's true. He's got some tricks. He's got some interesting Ganagin setups I saw in some of the earlier rounds. Very spicy stuff. So we'll see if any of that comes into play. And what Vi has as an answer. Oh, goes for the hurricane kick just to get out of the corner, but lets himself open, gets away with it. Standing short check, another thing you only see from the old school players. Oh no, nice read from Julio, but a little too early.
All right, so Vi's going to use all of his meter. He did it just in case he blocked that dive kick, but he gets a little bit of extra damage on that juggle.
There you go.
That's a very third strike counter there. Find that move that hits right in front of your face to stop dive kicks. Oh, here we go!
This is going to put him right back into contention. Good position, good damage. Any tricky mix-ups here? Oh, nice challenge from Vi.
On a fake dive kick.
Fighting for his life. Here we go. No meter.
Oh, the classic Vi. And he did a quick rise.
Ow.
He did a quick rise.
That was just a rookie mistake there,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
That's the kind of thing, like if you had the presence of mind to stick with it, you just stay on the ground. You survive that, you live to fight again. Vi gets away with one and some momentum.
Almost always when you get drained to a pixel of life against a fireball character, don't quick rise.
Yes.
And everyone always has that setup. But it looks like Julio's not shaking because he's getting right back in there.
And Vi tried to press his advantage early by just jumping in and going for a throw. Got counter thrown and it's been all downhill from there.
Oh, this is a great round for Julio. Basically showing Vi, you know what, I am not affected by this. I've got this. Winning that first round super easily.
And it looks like he's going to head into round 2 with 3 bars, so he'll be facing Ganagin. Vi will at some point in this round. There's the stand short there.
Nice, getting through the fireball just like we said. Yun with so many ways around it. Good chase down air to air.
And again, Vi just trying to get it done with throws and jump-ins. Let's see if he's got anything a little bit more dynamic. Is Julio looking very content to hang back and control that spacing. No jump in with that jumping fierce. Neutral. Oh, he tried to challenge out of the air and ate it, but with the drop. Nice completion.
No, why FADC? Did he? I guess he might have just
sure about that
scared
one.
he missed it or something.
Yeah, but it was so many hits later, you'd hope that he could have made the adjustment.
Oh wow, great counter sweep from Vi. Just went up for the frame trap. Missed the cross up. I mean, there's a benefit.
The second time.
It's the benefit of Yun being a little short, and
There we go.
the mix-up. All right, evens the life out. Vi still with just a tiny bit of life lead.
Fighting for his life here. Match point Julio goes in.
All right.
Goes in.
Throw tech resets the situation again. 25 seconds left on the clock.
Showing some respect here, not just going in again. Oh.
Great stand around us, and now he has the life lead.
Good challenge from Vi. Oh. Fast stand forward. Pressure. Oh, Vi challenges, but trades. Can't get the pressure going. This is where Vi shines. Let's see if he's got.
Oh, no, but an EX lunge punch
just
from
hit
Julio.
Clean.
Yeah, it was the last thing Vi was expecting. He caught him by surprise. And Julio takes it.
I think he may have been going for an uppercut there. I think he may have tried to Vi it out and been like,
think so?
Who says I'm old? I don't know. In my heart, I'd like to imagine that was an uppercut, which would have been truly a glorious
epic, yeah, that would have been epic. But Julio has eliminated Alex Vi, and so now we have the losers bracket all set up here. In losers bracket, we're going to have EG Flow versus Wolf Crone. We're going to have PR Balrog versus Chris G. We're going to have Mike Ross versus Julio, and we're going to have EG Momochi going up against Mark Teddy.
So the Chris G DRS Chris match happened off stream. Has that happened yet?
Yes.
Okay, that happened off stream, and
yep.
Chris G advancing. Sorry to see DRS Chris fall there.
Yeah, that's a shame. Yep, and and then we saw Wolf Crone versus LPN, right? Yeah, we saw that. So the Chris match happened off stream. Okay.
Chris on Chris violence. I've been a fan of some of the Ken players here. I mean, DRS Chris, of course, playing a great Ken. Sorry we didn't get to see that one. B-side, I also really enjoyed some of his play. Great stuff.
Just want to remind everybody that you can visit adark.com, use a $10 coupon code NCR2013. Get $10 off all of their products there. They make some really high-quality joysticks. Follow them on Facebook and Twitter, and subscribe to them on YouTube, all/8arc. So we're going to go with Mark Teddy versus E.G. Momochi. Final fight matchup.
I know. This is Cody versus Guy. Who's got it? No Hagar to go in there.
Oh, man.
But Mark definitely feeling himself. We'll see if Mochi's got any sting in him from the
I just thought of
infiltration
something here.
fight.
I'm going to have to send it. Oh.
Wait a minute.
But he fights against DRS Chris a lot.
I know. Yeah, so Mark's not unhappy with this counter pick at all. Cody doesn't like the options versus Guy, which understandable in some respects, but again, I have to say I am surprised by this pick.
I was just about to say, I was going to email Combo Fiend and say one of the things he needs to change is character-specific intros, but now we're not even going to have a chance to have a good character-specific intro. Oh, wow. Not quite punished. Point-blank fireball from Ken, not exactly the greatest options usually.
Nice side switch there from Momochi in that little interim. Couldn't juggle, but could get him back into the corner.
Oh, that's punishable. Yep,
Yes.
good stuff.
Momochi showing a lot of presence of mind. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, the tricky thing is that I think Momochi's style of Ken very different from DRS's Chris's. Oh, and he baited him.
Oh, no!
With an accidental dash.
Wow, both players leaving food on the table here.
All right, not going to spend any meter for the EX shoulder. Just going to save it for the ability to get in there, but nice throw from Momochi. And he tries to empty jump and throw, and good oh, I love the Bushido throw.
Yes.
Empty Bushido throw just to get out of the corner.
That's it, rip, countered. Wow.
Great
So
response.
solid, yeah. And again, like this style of Ken, we're not seeing the mix-ups, we're not seeing the offense you usually typically expect out of a Ken. You're just watching him shut down all of Mark's approaches, saying, you like to come in, huh? Guess what? I know all the vectors, and I'm going to do my best to shut all of that down.
I don't know why, but I swear it looks like Momochi's fierce uppercuts reach further than everybody. Oh, again, an accidental dash.
And again, is so surprised that Mark leaves it sitting there. He gets away with it.
I mean, we saw him defeat Shin Cheng after losing the first game, but Momochi, tough guy here. You don't ever want to give him any opportunities. And again, Mark losing, dropping combos. And Momochi says, you know what, I'm just going to spend all my meter on you because I'm not even worried about that there's going to be a round 3. I'm pretty sure.
And this is ridiculous. Do we see a single mix-up from Ken there? I mean, how many times do you see a round like that from Ken where even after a hard knockdown, it doesn't go for any shenanigans? He knocked him down, just walked up and did like a low strong in front of him. Perfectly safe, predictable, just said, I know you're just going to keep running at me, and I am a wall.
Now, he went to character select, which is really interesting. Does he not like Ken versus Guy? Or, okay, just wants to give himself
Taking
some
a little more time.
Yeah. Gather himself, maybe feeling himself a little too much
Exactly,
after the Shin Cheng.
and what a change in his face after you saw him before game 1. He was smiling, looking at his friends, now looking inside.
Who will emerge a champion? Fight!
All right, trying to get it there.
No obvious change in style here.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Mark, like I said, he wants his game plan. I mean, really the only thing that he missed was he just dropped combos, dropped punishes.
He had opportunities, but again, Momochi here, just a wall.
Okay, just dashing
When he
in.
sees the run, sees the dash, out comes the shorts, out come the jabs. Other than that, basics and hit confirms. Wow.
Nice option select.
Less.
And the safe jump setup. He's going to get a ton of damage and a dizzy.
Look at
Momochi.
this. Look at this. I mean, he's got absolutely nothing. Mark's had nothing going this entire time.
Doesn't even kill him with an uppercut, just punches him with a crouch fierce.
It's just a total wall.
Yeah, Momochi has just picked Mark apart.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What's going on?
Some sort of issue.
Maybe he hasn't been trying to forward dash on purpose.
Mark having an issue. He's unplugging. His stick broke. He's unplugging.
Oh,
We'll see if we can get a ruling. He appears to be walking away from the machine. Who's unplugging?
no, he just grabbed a different joystick.
A different joystick. So we'll see what the ruling here is from the judges in this situation. That's unfortunate. It might explain some of what we've seen.
Yeah, he was just saying, I can read his lips there. He said he was dashing for no reason. So all those forward dashes that he was doing.
Right,
yeah,
which were, rather than the stick pressure. Momochi looks like he will allow whatever this is if we can get somebody to communicate the full details of it. Momochi does understand a bit of English.
But behind him right there, next to Kaneda, I'm not sure of the fellow's name, but he speaks fluent Japanese, so he's been translating for Momochi all weekend long.
And shout-outs to the unsung translating heroes of the scene.
Oh,
this is really some of what brought us together in the first place and helped make this a worldwide scene. Those connections we were able to have through Japan with Kuni, and just realizing that there's a lot of people out there. The crowd clapping. Happy to see Mark take another shot at this, and good game to Momochi for allowing this.
Oh man, Mark is so mad because he feels like the first game probably was a waste on that one. So.
And it wasn't the Mark we've seen before. Again, like really had nothing going the whole time, and for such a flow-based player, yeah, any sort of input issue, obviously, massive, massive. Let's see if it sticks in his head or if he can get free of this. He's got something to prove now. There's that pressure. Wow, looking for it.
Mochi says, you know what, I am not threatened by this. I'm just going to keep blocking. That's going to be a message sent to Mark now. So Mark is probably going to try to go for a few more throws.
I'd like to see that. And Mark doesn't prefer to go for throws. He loves the counter hit, obviously. Who wouldn't?
Nice. Good block. Oh, and tried to bait him out, but Mochi sniffed that out, caught him with the low forward. And just wake up uppercut. Let's just do it, and that should be enough? No, not quite.
Not counter hit.
Wow,
Not
no
even going to try and chip him out, yeah.
Oh, wow, well, that was a strange.
Backdash to low short.
Oh, wow.
Burns it. Oh, had the jab, but decided to go for throw, I think, before he saw the jab connect. That could be it.
That's going to
do it.
You know what? That explains why every time he baited out the uppercut, he dashed at him instead of punish. Those drop punishes he had in the first game.
What will happen now? Fight!
Okay. I mean, already he looked a lot better.
Yeah.
So. Nice autocorrect uppercut from Momochi.
Oh, there it is. The no commitment crouching strong. Crouching fierce, rather. Momochi's still playing the angles very successfully. Can Mark break this defense? There we go.
Got in. Oh, wow. Kind of missed that safe jump timing.
Yeah,
but
it was almost tricky, but I think it was just a mistake.
Yeah. Okay, just trying to get to the other side. All right.
That's a fly. No dash.
Oh, great block on that empty jump. There's that safe jump setup. Wow, stay in the pressure, but then...
no dash.
Yeah, didn't get the dash out of that, and then he's going to get caught by the cross-up.
Closed
All
out.
right, so Momochi at match point.
This is the last round. Fight!
See if Mark Teddy can shake off that frustration that he's probably feeling right now.
Flying around, baits it out. Good stuff. Still gets caught.
I mean, that's the tricky thing. You can't really safe jump Ken's fierce uppercut.
No. Oh! Accelerating towards the ground there.
Oh, and he baits that out.
His own.
And there's the dizzy.
Near the
That's
end.
going to be it, yeah.
But at least Mark went out feeling like he played his game. You can't be happy with that. You can't be happy with the way the first game went, but good show to Momochi, E.G. Momochi as well, for allowing a competitor to go forward with the stick malfunction.
Absolutely. So good stuff there. And again, you know, we talked about language barriers, those minor language barriers, but you know what? Street Fighter is a universal language. So Momochi understands where Mark's pain is coming from. So he says, you know what? Let's just start over. Let's run that whole match.
You know, and that is, I gotta say, that's cornball, but it's also absolutely true.
Oh, yeah.
Like it is completely a universal language, and that's what's been so cool to me. Is you go around the world, you meet people who understand implicitly exactly what you're talking about.
And that's the best thing. You always have like these guys come from like the foreign countries and they can't speak English, but they'll hang out and you can play Street Fighter for about hours on end, laugh at the same things, react to the same things.
And I get what you're talking about. Yeah, I get what you're doing in the game.
Yeah,
I get that speech.
Exactly. And also, guys, hey, speaking of our community here, Neo, Golden Boy Neo here, he's starting his own t-shirt company here, the Underground Syndicate. He's got all of his shirts. You can get them at undergroundsyndicateshop.com. Follow him at Golden Boy Neo on Twitter. Got a lot of line of very Marvel-themed shirts here.
This guy's a Persona player. No.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I think it's quite clear.
And here we are. We have PR Rog versus Chris G, the ever controversial Chris G.
He's always stirring the pot, this guy, but he's getting it done when it comes to playing. And this will actually be an interesting match. I like this matchup. Nobody's lost before it happens. Chris G all smiles, likes to talk to you before the match.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's
In
best
between,
friend
too, yeah.
before the match. Well, it depends. He has a lot of emotional shifts as the match goes on, and I think they're always, there's nothing, for somebody that you're going at, and these guys are, let's face it, within the realm of this game, these guys are very much alpha predators. You don't get to be where they're at without smelling blood, without smelling weakness, without smelling human frailty in your opponents. But a good way to sort of disarm that. Everyone laughs, everyone smiles. I'm going to try and do something horrible to you and shank you in the back.
But like I said, I mean, I keep bringing this up. I've been bringing it up this whole weekend. I feel like Chris G's victory at Civil War over Dominion was a huge stepping stone for Chris G's Street Fighter game.
Yes.
So normally I would think that he's outclassed in this game by a player like PR Rog, but now I'm not so sure anymore.
We'll see. Obviously, Chris G has proven he can do whatever he wants to do.
All right, great punish. That jab charge rush is -3, and Sakura has that three-frame jab. Not only that, but she has an easy hit confirm off of that jab in the low forward. So even if he blocks it, you can just do that, and then if he does block it, you will not go into the uppercut.
I think PR hoping for some easy money there on an opening backdash or something like that, but no dice.
And you see PR Rog really using that turnaround punch against the backdashes on the opponent's wake-up. It's just like a new tactic he's added to his game.
Well, it does pay off with that ultra. Nice
jab out of the air, smart stuff, and great anti-air low fears. Oh, and he just touched the button.
Got hit too late. Not much scaling there.
He's gonna still live though. Just trying to find his opportunity to land that headbutt into ultra.
Good luck sitting there holding your charge. So that's the sad part about a charge game character.
He's going to try to knock her down and maybe chase after a backdash, but no, that jump neutral roundhouse from Sakura, so powerful,
and I really like that. Yeah, great reaction there from Chris. Even if it's not a clean hit, it's out of the danger zone. There's no comeback. Wow, good stuff. Straight through the focus.
Nice. Sakura with great footsie tools with those standing roundhouse. Oh, again, second time he's done
answer.
That.
The second time someone gets something like that, you got to think, I'm being set up.
Yeah, but the hardest part is then your opponent will recognize you recognizing it.
Yes. Here we go.
Is he going to use the
opening.
Nope, he's going to go for the meaty fireball.
Not quite the corner carry.
Oh, and then a neutral jump? I do think that was an accident.
Oh, I think he had an opportunity with that neutral jump there.
Yeah, so far, Chris G has to recognize that his focus attacks have not been paying off at all. And there it was, that hit confirmed. The jab didn't hit, so he wasn't going to go for the uppercut.
Here we go. Will he close it out with the rush?
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. As soon as he blocked that jump attack, he was done. I don't know if low short and a headbutt is a true block string, but I think it is. It should be.
Tell it's a combo game.
Oh no, too far.
Good burn. Oh, that combo for me to punish. Oh, again, those focus attacks costing Chris G. Cross up? No.
Oh,
from the
a
front.
Focus attack, and he gets a crumple off of it because Chris G was caught pushing buttons. All right, so nice.
Going right in there. You smell the weak.
He's got him in the corner.
Again, I love it. I love that. That's exactly what you don't want to have happen to you in that situation.
And just trying to chip him,
There it is. There's no way out there. Love the adjustments there from PR Balrog.
Only thing Chris G could have did probably was EX uppercut, and it would have just hit him out of the air and not do much damage. And look at them, and they're just like talking to each other, giving each other advice.
Chris looks like he's learning something.
PR Rog's actually teaching him stuff like in between, and you can hear the audience murmuring like, "What are you doing? Yeah. Don't tell him how to beat you." Ooh, no. See, the audience is
they're murmuring. They do not like the friendliness. Chris has more crosstalk. We'll discuss Chris's inter-round strategies here as the match is over.
And you know what the audience is thinking
short,
is like,
love that.
why did you tell him stuff? No, you are losing.
I would say Chris has what I call the reverse heel turn, where he goes sort of sad in between matches, and it's like, ooh, what was me? And you feel bad if he loses. All works to his advantage. There's that focus attack. PR Balrog with no charge in position to really punish properly. Good challenge.
Oh, wow. It's like he did an air hurricane and caused a knockdown. And there's that low fierce again. Great anti-air from Sakura. Oh, wow. PR Rock should get out of there, but then...
Crumple.
All right, gets the full combo. Nice.
Caught him with the counter hit.
Oh,
wow. Just had that completely queued up. I love you can cue that up on the buttons. Wait to see what's happening as you land. Let it rip. Nice stuff from Chris G. Now where's the tears? Nothing. Like he's all business when he's winning.
PR Rock thinking to
No
himself,
chat.
man, I should not have talked to him.
Yeah.
We're all kidding, of course. Most of these guys, you know, they do this all the time. They talk to each other all the time.
Full crumple on that crouching roundhouse again. Good punish.
No meter there to do the EX rush to counter the focus attack.
There we go.
But there he had it. So now he has trying to get some momentum back. Already lost over half of his life.
Wow, good pressure there from Chris G with the staggered jabs.
And then an empty jump. Oh, but
Dropped
then he
it there.
doesn't confirm it.
Other than that, I'd say this has been a pretty much flawless round from Chris G.
Wow, I love that wake up low fierce. Knew that timing of the jump attack was a little off. And then
What a read.
Yeah.
EX Fireball, when else do you see that?
Uh-oh, someone accidentally hit the home key.
Yeah, hit the home. But I think in that situation, sails on. Here, Balrog looking unhappy. Let's see if he can find his groove. Again, perfect punish there from Chris. No crumple that time.
Chris is recognizing every time he empty jumps, PR Rog has been trying to meet him with a low roundhouse, and he's taken advantage of that 3 or 4 times now.
PR Balrog not even able to punish that errant EX uppercut.
Oh, there's that jump jab that we saw before.
Try and switch up the timing a little bit.
Tried to go for it twice in a row again. Oh, nice. Just get it out of
Fishes are
there.
yeah. Oh!
Wasn't a counter hit again.
But it just looks so crunchy, James. Yeah. Can't we just let that combo work? I really want it to work. Oh, what a read again. That was an epic read from Chris G.
Ultra? No, he's going to save it. Oh, and then he gets that counter hit again.
And that is why he saved it. No?
Yep.
There we go.
There it is. And he's going to be able to take it over PR Rog.
There it is. Chris G will sail on. Good run to PR Log, but another NorCal hero headed to the back.
Yeah, that was an elimination match. So PR Rog has been eliminated. Wonder if PR Rog is now wondering to himself if he regrets talking to him in between matches, but you know.
I do feel that is definitely a disarming strategy by Chris.
Yeah.
Very friendly, very chummy. If he loses, he's sad-faced. But you notice when he wins, he's busy doing something else.
Yep,
like he's looking somewhere else. And all to the good. I love the metagame. I love the mind games.
I mean,
and Chris G up there with the best.
Yeah, we keep talking about it kind of like as a joke. You know, we're not being serious about them time, but you know what? In a way, there is a little bit of seriousness to it. There is a metagame there.
There is definitely an element of that there, yes.
Yeah, you know, my favorite trick is, when I did this, why didn't you counter with this move? Like, plant that in their head, you know?
And then then they're thinking about it like, oh, maybe he does. Yeah.
But guys, once again, Broken Tier, also another one of those major supporters of many fighting game tournaments. Shout outs to Kugi, who runs this store, does a very great job here. Great shirt designs. You can see everything on display here. Use NCR 2013 for 15% off of everything just for this weekend. All right, and it looks like we have EG Flow going up against AGE Wolfkrone.
Wolfkrone, and this will be the last member of our top 8. So in the winner's bracket, qualifying in the top 8, we had EG Ricky Ortiz, Shan from Singapore, DR, whatever, MCZ, you name it, EG Justin Wong, and Infiltration, of course, and then rounding out the loser's bracket.
We have Chris G, who is going to go up against the winner of this match. We have Momochi, who's going to be going up against the winner between Mike Ross and Julio. But
Mike Ross has won off
Oh,
stream.
okay. So Mike Ross won that. He has defeated Julio. So it'll be Mike Ross versus Momochi. Chris G versus the winner of this match. All right.
see if, yes, straight to Rufus as expected. This can be a tough match for Rufus in a lot of ways, but again, momentum is the name of the day. Flo certainly very experienced in this.
Your destiny will be determined here.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Wolfcrone lose to Justin's Rufus yesterday. Justin actually with an unusually dominating performance over Wolfcrone. Wolfcrone usually a player that gives Justin Wong a lot of trouble.
Yes, makes him complain about the character designs.
Yeah. Oh, good punish. Good bait and punish, I should say. Oh, wow.
I think he was thinking throw, but he gets the dizzy anyway. All the way in. Takes the damage.
Oh, good fake.
Oh,
here we go. This is a big
one.
opportunity. Not going to use
Doesn't burn it.
yet.
Low short to end that.
Little anticlimactic. It's like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Short. Oh,
Pudgy
okay,
short, yeah.
Okay, cool. Takes the round.
Oink.
But you know, those are the best. Those are the best victories when you can win with just something like that. You don't have to pull anything crazy out of your pockets.
I like the adjustment there from Wolfcrone going in for the throw, saying she's getting a little too cute with the blocking. Wow, burns the meter. Smelled that dizzy. Good situational awareness there from Wolfcrone.
He's going for the reset, yeah, because he knew that combo wasn't going to do any damage because there were so many hits into it.
Yeah.
So Wolfcrone with pretty much almost an insurmountable lead, and he's just going to punch.
Would have been a perfect if he'd had time to heal all the way. Oh, he gets it.
It counts. Okay, there you go.
I
didn't think it counted either, so. Nice stuff. So after a very dominating first round from Flo, Wolfcrone, look at this, and he's going to get another dizzy. Boom.
Ugly.
Getting as much damage as he can. Okay. Oh, he could have followed.
That was the follow. Yes.
Oh, but here we go. Momentum for Flo, perhaps?
Could he have wanted to save it? I can't imagine why. Unscaled ultra like that?
Yeah.
I think it had to just be a mistake.
Maybe he was just worried it wasn't going to connect. Oh, nice.
That was.
Oh, avoided it.
Gets away with it. What is going on here?
Oh,
Flo!
He still got it. He still
Unbelievable
got it.
if he comes back from this. Oh, the crowd erupts.
And Flo just turned and looked at his teammates with this look on his face like, there ain't going to be no more floats.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wow, I have never seen that out of Flo before. He's been playing, to the expectations this whole tournament. And so
I have like a Joker smile frozen on my face. Like I gotta wipe it off. That was ridiculous.
All right, and Wolfcrone now knowing that no lead is big enough.
Well, here we go again, working another perfect with the dizzy.
Flo has him just where he wants him.
There are a couple of bad guesses. Let's see.
Okay, not that time.
Okay, back to perfect town. Okay. Whoa. What's some wild swings here? These characters are explosive, but geez.
All right, nice stuff. Cross up burn kick.
This is
now
exactly how it's gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, he's got her.
He doesn't sail over that time. In there, drops it.
Yeah, not.
Safe spin.
Oh, wow.
EX to keep him on the ground.
Okay, hit the burn kick out of the air. Great read on that Thunder Knuckle to block it, and then blocks that chase down with the jump roundhouse. But again, we've seen Flo with a bunch of preemptive jump roundhouses.
Yeah, he's guessing.
Yeah.
And not well. He's going. Here we go.
Okay, so he's got
on the back
in the corner, but he went for the cross up, so he's lost the corner position. Ooh. Got to be careful of those seismos now, but she doesn't have any more EXs, so no EX seismos.
She's acting like she does, though.
Oh!
What?
And Flo gets in there.
Flo with the smell of blood. Look at him. Look at him. That's a business look.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's not a Flo face that we're accustomed to. That is a completely different Flo face.
When he gets that silly smile, you know, like that's not. I don't like to see it because I know he's better than that. Maybe we'll get to see that today.
Again, with the preemptive jump roundhouse, trying to predict it. It's a guess.
He's hoping on a wing and a prayer.
Oh, God. Nice block. Oh,
Good
wow.
sweep.
Okay.
I caught him jumping.
Wolfcrone now with 2 meters and an ultra, so okay, he burned one of them on an instant air EX burn kick. That was an interesting choice. Not sure what that was about.
Again in the air with the EX.
Good block, and then he gets him with a low forward. Wolfcrone says, I am not going to be discouraged.
And the thing I'm disappointed by there, Flo obviously in perfect position to do a lot of EX
Messiah guessing.
Uh-huh.
Didn't see any of it. I believe he began that round and ended that round with a full bar.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just want to do that just to hit him out of the air or just get yourself out of
Yeah,
that
just to
position.
just to break up the flow. You know, you don't expect it to fully connect necessarily, especially against a character that spends so much of her time in the air.
But it sets you up for your mix-ups, you know.
Yeah.
You
Breaks-
get like
breaks the
10
momentum.
damage or something, but, you know, that it doesn't even matter. That's not the point of doing it.
It's the battle of the century.
Well, here we go. We got a switch. Straight up from the front.
That time was a cross-up
There we
and
go.
another cross-up.
Oh, and that's
Stun.
gonna be it. Yeah, with
All
the
right,
stun.
let's expect a reset in this situation because, oops. I think he was going for some crazy reset, just didn't quite get it though.
And now he can sit back into reactive mode. We've seen this obviously fall apart for him, looking for that stand strong check.
Oh, there's that EX one again.
I'm not.
Does he know something that we don't know?
I'm certain he knows many things we don't know. But yes, in that case, I couldn't tell you exactly what it is. Maybe it's helpful against flow fishing with that jump roundhouse. Putting the hitbox out earlier.
Yeah, that's true. It's definitely a weapon we haven't seen in a Viper arsenal before. And now he's just going burn kick crazy. Wolfcrone says, you know what? I'm no longer. Okay, there it is.
That's what I wanted to see from Flow before.
Yeah.
Not because I think it's going to do it. Oh, no.
Oh, he didn't know what side he was going to land on. He came out with the wrong
The
side.
input queued up wrong.
Trying to chase down that.
Oh, good challenge. Oh.
Okay, just getting out of there. Ooh, almost had to chase down, but then again, cross-up burn kick. Wolfcrone has recognized that he is just really messing with Flow with these burn kicks.
Flow
And
runs out of chances. Crone will move on and be our final member of today's top 8. Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition 2012. So we've talked about this before. We've got Ricky and Shen, Justin Wong, Infiltration,
Jeez.
Wolf Crone, Chris G, Mike Ross, and Momochi. Nice international field.
Oh,
nice
yeah.
little representation from NorCal versus the world, and some really good marquee matches coming up here.
And we are getting T-shirts flung into the audience, and you cannot get any more
Always
dangerous
classy.
situations than T-shirts being flung into the crowd, especially in a room full of chairs like this.
These men, if anything, if our ads suggest anything, these guys love some T-shirts. I'm wearing a T-shirt myself, James.
So am I, actually.
I often wear T-shirts. Apparently, we're not alone.
But,
Kaneda clearing it out.
yeah, but again, we are now down to top 8. Top 8, we'll be back for top 8
We
later
will be
on
back
today.
later today for top 8.
Yeah, but I can't remember if we're doing
I believe
Marvel.
I
Are we
believe
doing?
Marvel
Marvel
next. Okay,
semi,
there we go.
16 to 8.
16 to
and
8,
then
and
we'll
then
be
we'll
top
do
8 cross
Cross Tekken top 8, and then
and
Street
top
Fighter.
8, and then Marvel.
Marvel
top
again.
8. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. So guys, stick around for some Marvel semifinals. Going to be some more crazy action. We've already started the day off with a bang. Lots of great matches. Lots of
Great stuff.
Hearts broken. But
That's what NorCal's all about. We'll see you again shortly, and take it away, Mr. Spooky.